Hey guys, Hal DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Sunday video report. I've got free plays coming up in just a moment on the games between the Cubs and Marlins at Wrigley and the Cardinals and Padres at Busch Stadium. First, quick rundown of who's hot and who's not. Well, certainly in the first category would be Trace Adams, and the latter category would be me, since I've lost 7 straight days. So let's not talk about me. Let's talk about Trace Adams instead. Because today, in fact, is going to be the 10th consecutive day you've gotten a major wager release from Trace Adams. In fact, it's going to be the 12th time in 13 days you've gotten a best bet from Trace Adams at a huge discounted price. You know, normally Trace Adams, his top-rated play is a 1,000-star release, but today, double your wager 2,000-star interleague game of the year on the Pirates and Indians as he goes for winning day number 13 out of 15. Well, I just told you how many days you've been getting his plays at huge discounted prices, and now I've just told you he's won 12 of the past 14 days overall, so you know how much money he's made for you at a discounted price, and today is no different. Double your wager 2,000-star interleague game of the year, Pirates and Indians. You get it as the half-price play of the day simply by using coupon code TRACE. His first name, T-R-A-C-E. And guys, listen, the Sunday night game, you may recall a week ago, Matt Rivers had the biggest play of his career in baseball, another blank check release, Sunday night game of the year, Cardinals. I think it was 4-1 over the Cubs in a rain-delayed game. He went 4-0 with those blank check plays over the past couple of weeks, and today he's got another, and it's on, again, the Sunday night game, which, if you're not aware, is the time-shifted game between the Giants and the I forgot who they're playing. The Washington Nationals, going at 8:05 Eastern Time in the nation's capital. Tonight, Matt Rivers, biggest play of his career again, and he is a charter member of the site. He's been here for over 12 and a half years. Blank check, waive the rating baseball game, the 8th ever blank checker in baseball. Going for him tonight, 4-0 sweep with them the past couple of weeks. His 2015 underdog game of the year, part number 3. Parts 1 and 2 were plus $1.45 and plus $1.40. And here's the thing with tonight's game, guys. He flat out tells you he's either going with the Giants as a $1.40 to $1.45 underdog on the money line, or he's going to lay the 1.5 runs and take Washington as the 135 dog, laying the 1.5 runs on the run line. It's one way or another. That's why it's his underdog game of the year, part number 3. Just as strong as last Sunday's winner on the Cardinals, which you got for $29, saving $70 off the regular price. Same thing goes today. Last game on the board, your bailout special, save $70 again. Underdog release, simply by using coupon code BLANK, B-L-A-N-K. All your other promos, etc., all the good stuff over on the homepage. Let's get to your complimentary plays. I'm going to go with the St. Louis Cardinals, who broke a 4-game slide with yesterday's 2-1 win over the Padres, and Lance Lynn on the run line at home, making the Cardinals like a $1.30 to $1.35 home dog against the San Diego Padres in this 2:15 Eastern start at Busch Stadium. You know, Lance Lynn has pitched well, I can't say this is a family entertainment, but he has just pitched great this season. Problem is, he's one of these pitchers who just gets no run support. Cardinals have only scored 26 runs in his last 14 starts. Listen, I know this personally because I backed him in both of his starts since coming off the disabled list, where he was bothered with some forearm issues since the second start of the season. He's pitched outstanding. First one, I think, was at Cleveland. He got the win. Last one, he matched up against Chris Sale and the White Sox. He did his part. Oops, sorry guys, I just hit my camera. That's why all of a sudden you were not having a bout of vertigo. You hit your computer and suddenly the camera goes wacky. But we continue on. Listen, but it is amazing, you know, in the history of baseball, it always seems to be this way. Like, for example, you know, Drew Hutchinson. The Toronto Blue Jays, every time Drew Hutchinson takes the mound, they score 19 runs, okay? Anibal Sanchez, every single time he takes the hill for the Tigers, they score at least 9 runs, it seems. Guys like Cole Hamels, Clayton Kershaw, Zach Greinke, Lance Lynn, they just don't get any run support. And yet, I just have a hunch today, you play the Cardinals on the run line, taking them as a $1.30 dog in this particular spot against the Padres and Ian Kennedy. Ian Kennedy, you know, defines inconsistency. You know, there was a stretch about 3 weeks ago where he had a 4-start stretch Hate to use that word again, but what else am I going to say, right? 4-start stretch, all of them Padres wins where he pitched so well. But his last 2 starts, well, the Padres have scored no runs in them, but it doesn't really matter because they've always found themselves in the hole with Kennedy on the hill. Because in his last 2 starts, he's allowed 10 runs in 11 innings of work. Now, the Cardinals did snap that 4-game slide yesterday with the 2-1 win. They've only scored 8 runs in their last 5 games, but remember, this is a team that have been dominant at home, a team that have been averaging like 5 runs a game at home. They're not going to keep on that trend, which has seen them go 2 for 39 with runners in scoring position during this 5-game mini offensive slump. They're due to break out, and I say they do so today. Give Lynn some support and taking them as the dog on the run line against Kennedy and the Padres. Also going to go with the Chicago Cubs at home, laying the juice with Kyle Hendricks on the hill. What I like about him here in this spot, in his brief career, he's always pitched well at home, a 2.93 earned run average in 13 previous career starts at Wrigley, but he's coming off a strong start on the road for once. At Citi Field against the Mets in his last outing, 6 innings of 3 hit shutout, all in which he only walked 1 batter and struck out 6. Now, the Cubs did lose the opener 2-1 on Friday, but bounced back thanks to Chris Bryant's homer exploits yesterday with the grand slam among them. They've won 4 of their last 5 after Saturday's 7-2 rout. Meanwhile, Miami... they won 4 straight before losing yesterday, but listen, 2-8 in the last 10 on the road. They're 11 games under 500 on the road overall this season. They've got a pitcher going that has a 6.92 earned run average. Omri, who is 2-5 in his last 7 starts. That's what the Marlins, I think, are 2-5 in his last 7 starts. That's Matos. So, again, I'm going to go with the Cubs here. I just like the way they've been playing. They have been consistently inconsistent. Now won 4 out of 5 after losing 5 in a row. They're winning 4 in a row, but hey, at least we'll take them on the swing, right? So the Cubbies are your other comp 3 play. Do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I'll catch you again tomorrow.